Hello darlings, it's been a while. I haven't had anything to say, and I still don't, but people are asking what I'm doing, so today I'm going to render this barbecue thing with a glove, no less. This is a glove, so as our German friends might say, rendering mit.
Das ist gut!
So yes, you're going to slap on the cement now and go bosh bosh bosh, and it's going to get mucky. So yes, here we go, see you in a bit. So there we have it, that's the first coat done. It's just a thin layer of cement to give the next lot something to adhere to, I think. It looked a lot easier on the YouTube video, bloody hell. That glove is so heavy. So we'll be back when this is dry. Stay tuned. We return to the scene of the crime 24 hours later. Now I'm going to do my render. I don't know if I'm going to do it in one coat or two coats because quite honestly I haven't got a clue what I'm doing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix up this stuff. I'm using plastering sand, which is a very fine sand, snowcrete, which is a white concrete, and a blue concrete dye. It's a bit like my day job this, isn't it? Mixing up quantities. So it's 4 parts sand to 1 part cement and a quarter of this stuff. I was going to weigh it, but I'm just going to do it visually because I can't be bothered. That's a quarter. Ooh, look at that. Gorgeous. See, even when I'm not mixing up mucky colours for a living, I'm mixing up mucky colours for fun. It's a lot paler than I thought it was going to be, and not very blue. I'm going to mix up more, that's way too runny. Pastel green. Whilst I'm here, I'd like to talk about existential dread. We have a real opportunity to change the way we do things post-apocalypse. The bird song, the clean air, staying 2 meters the fuck away from me. Ta-da! It is finished. Very pretty. It's not quite the colour I was expecting. A lovely barbecue. Hello darlings. Have you ever painted the front of a tall Victorian house? It's bloody terrifying. I'm going to show you, 1 second. Have a look at this. Oh! I'm actually lying down because it's less scary. It's bloody high up here, look. I can't see what I'm showing you because I can't figure out how to flip the camera around. But yes, it's very, 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 very high. Anyway, look. Ooh. Scary bloody biscuits. And for my next task, I'll show you a test patch here. Look, there's the new bit next to the old bit. It's like completely different colours. And so I've got this dye. Look at this. This is a bit I've done already. There's the new brick. And there's the dyed bit to match in more with the old brick. Not bad, huh? Actually shows a bit, I don't know, it looks alright. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, fuck it. On with the show, innit? I've got to carry on painting while the scaffolding's up. Bloody terrifying. Anyway, if I'm still alive at the end of it, I'll see you soon. I'm just like the government, look. Whitewash. Everything will be fine. Sloppy old whitewash, paint over the cracks and hope for the best. We're all going to die. Now for the serious bit. It's a non-binary vape, darling. Actually, if I'm going to share wisdom with you, I'm going to have to put my guru hat on. There we are. And my non-binary glasses. There we are. Oh, that's better. Oh, the world looks rosy now. Isn't that wonderful? Do you like my new top? Look, look. Look at me. Look, it's a onesie. I've got a new obsession with Wish. Wish is a website that sells very, very cheap rubbish. And I love it. Look at my lacy top. And I've got this onesie on and some sexy knickers. I've become obsessed with cheap, sexy knickers on Wish. I can highly recommend them. But you know, darlings, the more things you look at on there, the stranger your adverts become. And I've seen things on there that I can't unsee, I have to confess. I digress. So anyway, during this corona lockdown malarkey time, I've noticed Actually, I've realised how valued I am as a hair colourist, particularly to my lovely, lovely people who come and see me. They've been very nice checking up on me and bringing me up for a chat and such like, which is very, very nice. But I think being locked away as well has highlighted friendships. And so friendships are like gardens, you know, they have to be cultivated. They have to be loved sometimes. Look at this lovely, lovely flower. You can't even see it, but I can. So fuck you. You know, sometimes you could just say, I don't like you anymore, and get rid of it, you know. Sometimes you have to adore them, and sometimes you have to nurture them and look after them. Sometimes they drop dead for no reason. God knows I've had a few of them. Sometimes a weed grows, and you didn't expect to like it, but you do. Sometimes you have to prune hard, cut back, and encourage some new growth, you know. And sometimes you take a fucking great axe to one because you just don't like it anymore. Sometimes you think you killed one and it bursts back into life. Sometimes, you know, you neglect, and the ugly ones run riot. So my garden is a homage to friendship and friends. There's many trees for many people. Delius, darling, Delie, come here. Come and say hello to the lovely people. There we go. This is Delius Blue, you've met him before. Isn't he lovely? Hello, my little dibber. Oh, he doesn't want to be up here. Off he goes. He's a bit like a cat, this one. He doesn't really like people. He just barely tolerates me. Yes, I don't know. You can see here behind me, this is a lovely plant ladder that I built with what are they called? Pallets. That's right, Tom Will. I built something with pallets. Sue me, you bastard. Tom was on Facebook taking the piss out of people who build things out of pallets. Don't my legs look wonderful? Can you tell I've been working out? Actually, yes, I had a question from Lucinda. She said, how do you stay so buff? Look at that, darling. It's because I do weights twice a week and I do yoga once a week. And I walk 12,000 steps a day. And the reason I do that is because I spent about the last year and a half sat on the sofa eating cake.
I love it, I do, I love a bit of cake.
And I became a fat pig. And then I got bored with it. Just sitting on the sofa eating cake and watching television.
Cake, lovely.
Yes, I've been thinking about wisdom. And sometimes, like, the wisdom in the inane is so profound. For example, Backpuss was a saggy old, baggy old cloth cat, ragged and loose at the seams. But Emily loved him. You see, that makes all the difference. And sometimes, you know, sometimes in the simplest places, you can find wisdom. And in humour, laughing in the face of adversity. You know, I remember once I was visiting my friend Nikki in the hospice and she was having lunch and she was a bit weak that day and I was feeding her chocolate pudding and she looked to be really enjoying this and I said to her, is that nice that? She's like, oh, it's heavenly, you have to try it. And I was like, okay, and I took this spoon and there was a nurse just walking in as well and I took this spoon and I took a bite of it and I just went spat it out everywhere because it was coffee and I detest coffee. And I looked at her and I said, you knew that was coffee, didn't you? And she said to me, in her wisdom, you got to get your kicks where you can. So, you know, you can be in the most terrible situation and you can still find time to laugh. And I laugh at everything, me, even when I shouldn't, really. Whatever gets you through the bloody day, sweetie. You know what I mean? And isn't it nice to freshen up and look normal? You know, I've been walking around like an old tramp for the last week because I've been climbing up and down the ladders, painting the roof and not painting the bloody roof, the walls. The roof hasn't been painted, that would be absurd. Anyway, I hope you had as much fun as I have. That's it for now. I hope to be back soon. If I can think of anything to talk about. Anyway, look, just take a moment to appreciate these legs, would you?
Look at me.
I know I do. Peace out. And to you, darling.